We will be right back after this special message.
The collapse is coming. Doomsday clock for global strikes 1 minute to midnight. You hear that, John?
Overfishing the oceans, polluting the rivers and lakes, destroying wetlands and aquifers. So when nature strikes back and smacks man in the head and kicks him in the nuts, I enjoy that.
He's going to be really mad. Welcome back to World's End Party Plan. I'm Donnie Ego, joined once again by the forever fruity Brendan, who's in the bathroom right now. And I can't hear him from the bathroom, but I imagine he can hear me talking, and he's probably like, yo, fuck this bastard. He's like, we're all set up, and we're sitting down, and he's like, I gotta go pee. So he gets up, and I'm like, hurry the fuck up, Brendan. We just sat down. And then he goes, I couldn't tell if that was a laugh or him flushing the toilet. You can't tell with that kid. But he ran to the bathroom, and I was like, how would you feel if I started it without you? And he was like, you bastard. So then I was like, all right, I won't. And then he got in there, and I waited a minute, and I was like, fuck it. So I started it. Welcome back to World's End Party Plan. I hope you enjoyed your week. It's been long. It's been painful. It's been quite a kick in the ass for America when it comes to this whole COVID nonsense. I've been working. Quite a few of my friends are back at work doing their thing. Things haven't quite opened up here in New York, but they're starting to bleed into the reopening process, especially today. I believe today was the day that Cuomo said that he was going to jump back into it. So, here we are. Long, frustrating, tiring week. My feet hurt. My socks are off, so that's nice. And I just wanted to say before Brendan comes back, you can follow me on social media at Donnie Ego. He's back. He's giving me a look.
You're pimping your little social media?
Yes, I'm pimping my social media. Get your fucking mic. Follow me on Instagram at Donnie Ego.
Don't follow shit, bro. Who the fuck you talking to? Don't follow shit.
I got to turn you up.
Jesus Christ. Talking about follow me here. Fine, pimp your shit.
At Donnie Ego on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And at Donnie_Ego on Twitter. I'm still fighting to get that Donnie Ego on Twitter, but some jackass has it. And
I thought you already had it.
I have Donnie_Ego on Twitter.
You're just trying to get rid of the underscore.
Yeah, because some jackass decided that he wanted to get suspended with that account. So I can't fight it. Twitter doesn't give a shit. I've actually sent an email to Twitter. Yo, Twitter. Fucking give me Donnie Ego. This guy's been suspended for weeks now.
Yo,
every
fuck
time I
this
check.
guy, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, man, he don't deserve shit, bro.
No, he doesn't.
You need that fucking name, bro.
I could even turn you up a little bit more.
Are you sure you want to do
that? Yeah, just don't blow your load into the mic.
Being very risky there.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a little bit farther away than you have to, so that's why. But keep it there because I adjusted for it.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Farther away.
So how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, man.
How was that pee?
That pee was pretty satisfying.
Top 5
feelings?
No. Okay.
No, definitely not. But, we'll get into some tops pretty soon, though.
We do. We have another top 3 for you instead of 5 this time.
Coming at you.
Last time, a couple episodes ago, we did the top 5 people of all time, and that was a fucking joke.
I love how you worked it in. I was, talking about some intense story. So, Brendan, 5 people, favorite people. Come on. Okay.
Top 5 people of all time.
Suicide. Hey, man, come on, bro. Where's your list?
Exactly.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So I was talking about how the week's been long. It felt like a long week for me.
Really?
You got some things that you probably want to talk about, right?
Sure.
About your week. I don't know if you want to get into it, but
I mean, I can give a little synopsis, bro.
But I was saying that Cuomo is starting to have us bleed back into society.
Ooh.
Which is interesting. Today was the first day for that, actually.
I think it's Finger Lakes. I think it was the territory.
Was it the Finger Lakes?
Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody fucking goes to the Finger Lakes.
Yeah. What the fuck what is that place?
There's
what is
a lot of wine that comes from the Finger Lakes, believe it or not. Nobody cares, but it's true.
Hey, one good thing.
New York wine. Okay, listen, I work in the wine industry. Basically, I mean, I work at a liquor store, so
yeah, bro.
Kind of in the industry. And let me tell you what, New York wine fucking sucks.
Really?
Yeah. There's 1 or 2 wineries that I like, and that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really now?
Should I give them the business? The one that I really like?
Well, here's the thing, though. Is it around where we live?
It's within a half hour to 45 minutes.
Probably not then.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
All right. So shouts out to that one. I'm just kidding.
You know, going over there.
Just go regardless. I got my my fucking Logic program on my computer open, but it's like to the right of me and Brendan's to the left, so I have to like look over like how's everything looking over there?
Sounds illogical.
So if we have any technical shut the
I'm a
shut
fucking
the
cretin.
fuck up.
Oh,
So
yes.
if I have to like turn my head, so I apologize if there's any spikes, which I see actually a couple on yours over there.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think I adjusted too far. So if there's any audio technical difficulties there, I apologize.
I apologize.
Yeah, so I was saying, been kind of a weird week. Seeing a lot of people kind of come outside from their shelters and walk around, and it's kind of concerning, but at the same time, it's kind of beautiful. It's like a beautifully disturbing kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because I still don't feel right about it.
Yeah. No.
Like, I'm not ready, personally. Like, even if shit opens up tomorrow, if they're like, hey, we're showing fucking Phantom of the Opera at the movie theater tomorrow, which I don't even like Phantom of the Opera, so I probably
Fucking
wouldn't go
hater.
regardless.
Piece of shit.
But let's say they were showing
All right.
Goodfellas at the movie theater tomorrow.
Sure.
You know I love Goodfellas.
Of course.
Yeah. And let's say they open that up, I wouldn't go. Because, like, I wouldn't go back until, like, I'm not going to feel comfortable going out until, like, mid-June.
Oh, really? For me, it's longer for me, honestly.
Well, and even at that point, it's going to be, like, I'm not going to be going out and fucking kissing strangers on the lips, you know. Maybe on the cheek, but not on the lips.
Come on, bro. Get that new COVID, bro. Right on that lips, baby.
Got to get that funk.
Get that right there, bro. You know, turn that shit into COVID-69, baby.
Yeah,
That's it, bro.
that's it.
That's that
No,
new
but
strain.
I see myself going back into public, but, like, I'm still going to wear a mask. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But, like, I wouldn't mind, like mid-June, like, hey, I want to go to the mall to go shopping for clothes. You know what I mean? Like, something like that. Like, I probably wouldn't be going to, like, the fucking arcade. I don't even like going to the arcade in the first place.
Oh, I love it.
See,
How dare you?
it's okay every once in a while. There was a point in time when, like, this arcade opened up near us that's, like, a really big chain arcade or whatever.
Yeah.
And a lot of people love to go there, even people, like, our age and older, which is kind of odd for an arcade, I would
You
say.
think so? Really?
Kind of. It's one of those things where it's, like, from high school, like, and then once you get into college, I feel like you kind of stop wanting to do, like, arcade shit. And then, like, there's a resurgence in, like, your late 20s where people are like, hey, man, let's go to the arcade and get some beers. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the biggest thing, because I think that if that place was just literally an arcade and that was literally it,
I wouldn't even go.
yeah, I mean, like, I would drop by, but, like, because remember that there was that other one that was upstairs,
Yeah.
the really budget ass one
In
that,
the mall,
that
yeah.
no one was really in there, really. But this place though down there, the fact that there is like a bar and a bowling alley and shit like that, and the fact that you have games that if you want to do it, kill some time, yeah, fuck it. You know,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
smart.
I'm not knocking arcades.
Fuck
I'm
you,
just
bro.
saying,
Yes, you
but
are.
like, it seems like the trend to me, as I'm in my early 20s and kind of approaching my mid 20s, it seems to me like less and less people our age kind of hang out, at least doing arcade shit. Like, the arcade that I'm talking about has a bowling alley. So, like, I see them doing that, or I see them, like, sitting at the bar,
Sure.
but they're not doing, like, the arcade shit as much.
Well, you know who's doing the arcade shit? It's a lot of people that are in like my kind of like arena, the weeaboos,
Yeah.
and then the fucking.
Well, they do everything that are meant for kids, and they don't give a shit.
yeah, totally.
Weeaboos, so.
Oh yeah,
Which,
dude.
I mean, that's cool. More power to you. And I'll do it sometimes, too. Like, I'll play that fucking Walking Dead game. I don't
yeah,
give a
you
shit.
kidding me? Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, like, I'll do it. Like, it's fun, but, like, for me, it's like every 3 or 4 months, 2 hours in the arcade that I'm good, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a
Because
big
it's
ass
like,
gap,
I mean,
bro.
because, like, if you look at the arcade nowadays, I mean, what are you really getting out of it that you can't experience with your PlayStation?
you can smack shit, dude. You can take
You
your hand and
smack
just smack
shit.
a button.
I'll smack you. I don't give a shit.
Well, you know what, man?
I'll smack my dick around. I don't know.
I'll call child services on your ass, man.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Oh, are you a child?
Well, you know what, man?
Well, he said it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Don't fuck Brendan.
Yeah,
He's a
don't,
child.
don't do that. No.
Yeah,
No,
so I
not
don't know.
yet,
The
at least.
arcade thing, it's okay sometimes. I do like to bowl, but not at this location because it's just, there's always too many people there. Like, it's always, and it's always, they look like douchebags.
Yeah,
That's
that
why
is
I
true.
don't, you know.
like
I'll see people from high school that I'm just like, I don't really want to stand 10 feet from them. You know,
Yeah, I
did
do.
that enough in history class. So
And one thing that I will say though is it is cool, you know, when they'll play the music, whatever. Sometimes you'll have some decent jams playing. There's some good
they
shit.
do that like cosmic, like light
yes,
up kind of shit.
I fuck with that.
That's kind of cool. But I feel like, again, you go to the arcade for the arcade. I don't go to the arcade for the shit that I can go to a specific location to do. That's probably cheaper.
That is possible. You know,
Like, go to the bowling alley. It's going to be cheaper because that place is specifically made for bowling.
yeah,
Whereas at this location, it's going to be kind of a novelty. Like, hey, bowl here. It's $15 a game or $10 a game. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? We're at like the local bowling alley. It's like $5 a game. You know?
yeah. Fucking, you know, it's kind of funny because I think that probably the worst thing about that place is the food. The food is balls. The food is god
Of
awful.
course. I mean, it's an arcade, man.
Oh
Like,
my god!
know?
Like literally, I had like their what they called chicken once. They call it that. I don't
it
think
like-
it was that.
Is it like stringy? I hate fucking stringy chicken.
I don't know, but it was like chicken tenders. Okay, and when I bit the shit, like first off, it didn't even taste like chicken. It was just some other substance that was just overcooked to hell. And then when I had it, literally about half an hour later, I got the fucking shits. I was in the bathroom, just fucking all my guts are coming out, and all
Damn.
because of the substance that I ate. This pink slime substitute, some bullshit, bruh.
Yeah,
some secret ingredients.
it's only marginally worse than McDonald's. You know,
Honestly,
it's just I feel like we're used to McDonald's. That's why.
oh well,
If
yeah, we're
McDonald's.
Americans,
I mean,
bro.
you can argue that McDonald's is probably the same quality as this place. It's just that we're so used to the McDonald's.
I don't know about that. I mean,
quality.
look, I think they're in the ballpark. I think they're in the same ballpark. But I feel like if there was no like quality control even over
But
the
it's
pink
still
slime,
the same pink shit. You know what I mean? Like McDonald's is pink shit.
yeah.
So it's the same
But
thing.
there's better
It's just,
quality control over the pink shit. You know, and it has
is there though?
look, bro.
Is there, Brendan?
Don't be questioned.
Factory farming. Is that a step up?
You know what's fucked up? As soon as I thought about that factory farming, I got that image in my head with that documentary from years ago. Where they're talking about the slaughterhouses, and they showed the fucking cow hanging from the fucking ceiling, and the fucking thing that's ripping its fucking guts open, and its entire guts just falling to the ground.
Fucking
I'm
give
like,
me a break.
Fuck, dude,
Cry me a fucking river.
that's nasty as
I don't,
fuck.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, you piece of shit.
I'll eat it. I don't care.
Oh my god. Well, I will too. 'cause, you know, we're
Okay,
Americans,
here's the
but
thing. There's certain animals that I feel like we shouldn't be killing and eating.
It was nasty seeing though.
Like, for example, like the shark industry, which is like a big thing over in like Japan. You know what I'm saying? Like over in Asia, it's
Yeah.
like they eat the shark fins and like they'll cut the. I don't know the specifics of it, but I know what they do is way more harmful than like farming like cattle, which is like, in my opinion, and of course Pete is gonna fucking hate me now, which I don't give a shit. They're assholes, but I don't know. Cattle, it's just been raised for generations and generations to be exactly that, to feed the population.
Yeah.
Do I agree with all of their approaches? No, I don't. The whole factory farming thing, I would much prefer like organic grass-fed type shit. But first of all, if you want me to eat organic grass-fed type shit, drop the price down, first of all, because I can't afford that organic. Like, you see the price for a pound of fucking normal beef for $8 or $9,
Yeah.
and that's even kind of high, depending on the location. And then if you want that same pound, but it's organic grass-fed, where they were like, you know, they rubbed them down with the massage beforehand. You know what I mean? Like those kind of fucking locations. Then it's going to be $20 a pound. You know what I'm saying? And I don't got $20 for a pound of fucking meat. I'm sorry, I don't.
You know, I feel that you fucking filthy American. But like, you know what just came to my mind? I'm wondering if they ever actually, you know, this kind of came into my head. I wonder if they actually ended up factory farming that fucking cow from Kung Pao Enter the Fist to the fucking CGI cow. They probably just gutted the motherfucker. And then
I don't even know what you're talking about.
And then, oh, that's right, because you know you didn't watch shitty films from the 2000s.
I
You
don't.
know, and so maybe you did some
I
of them.
blanked that out of my memory.
How dare? Well, that was 2001 or 2000. But anywho's, yeah,
See,
like,
the
it was this
movies that are
obnoxious ass
the-
goddamn cow. Wait, I had to tell you that. I had to tell you about the tale of the CGI cow, Brandon.
No,
All
we're
right.
not going to talk about that, but we're going to keep it in that ballpark. Let's talk about
Gut
those
it,
2000s.
eat it, ingest it, inhale it.
Let's talk about those 2000s movies. Now, I like the movies that I watched, the movies from the 2000s that tried to be serious and then they ended up being terrible. Why would I do, like, when the serious movies from the 2000s ended up being terrible, why would I watch something that's intentionally terrible from the 2000s?
Listen, bro. Listen here, dude. That movie, look, it's ass now But back then,
It was ass back then too. You were just a child.
no. But people,
Yes.
yes, I was. But
It's ass,
yes, but
and it was ass when it came out.
listen, man. Just because it got
Come on.
listen, dude. Just because it got panned by the critics, I with a literal half a
Fucking
star.
Turn you down here.
Fucking look, man. Just because it got panned by the critics by getting a half a star doesn't mean that for that time, people still found it funny at the time. Because in the 2000s, it was funny to be into stupid fucking comedy, like a guy fighting a fucking CGI cow that knows fucking jujitsu. You know, fucking nowadays it's just ass. But back then,
Just as unfunny now as it was back then.
no, but back then, look, man. Even my dad, who was in his 40s at the time, found it funny at that time.
That's
You know?
because 2000s was a fucking I don't know what people were smoking or drinking or
was
fucking
cancerous.
what was in the water, but the entertainment that came from 2000 to 2005 was the most brutal fucking shit I've ever seen.
It was probably anthrax, dude.
Literally name any kind of genre of anything and it was terrible in 2000 to 2005. It was at its worst. Hip hop music was at its fucking worst. Besides, like I said last time, besides the select few artists, terrible. It was all clones. It was all
Listen, man.
garbage.
Listen, bro.
The movies were fucking awful. So the music was awful. The movies was awful. The art, the entertainment, the
Look,
fucking
man.
internet was terrible in 2000 to 2005. Then it got good, you know?
Fair point. But here's the thing. Are you telling me?
Fucking Y2K was a thing.
Oh my god.
That was 99 technically, but
Yeah, I got bled through. But are you telling me that you are not a fan of Triple X with Ice Cube, bro?
no. Why the fuck would I?
Me either. But
Triple X with Ice Cube? Are you talking about the third in the series of Triple X movies? Fuck you.
No,
I think that's the only one I've seen too.
Really?
A little waste of time. And his cameo, fucking Vin Diesel's cameo in that is he's just asleep in the backseat of the helicopter. Do you remember that shit?
I didn't see the film. All I saw was clips.
Then why are you bringing it up?
Because to fuck with you.
Well, yeah.
The fact
So
that you
Vin
saw it is
Diesel had a
fantastic.
cameo. So Vin Diesel had a cameo in that movie. And he's in the back of the plane and he has a dart in his neck. And he's like laying down in the back. I don't know if that means because he died in the second one. If he did, I don't know.
He was probably like, listen, man, I don't make wait for this shit, man. Knock me the fuck out.
How much do you think they paid him? Like, for some reason,
$1
Vin
million.
Diesel gets paid for the most simple shit. Like, he gets paid to be Groot. How much money did he make for being Groot?
Damn, Groot. It's just awkward picturing Vin Diesel with his fucking voice pitched up like that.
Yeah. And
Right.
I mean, the other thing, though, is they say, well, it was a lot harder than you think because he had to say, I am Groot in like 80 languages.
What?
Yeah.
What? How?
Because you realize that there's dubs and shit like that.
Yeah.
So he did the languages. So he said, I am Groot in different languages.
What the fuck?
Like Yo Soy Groot or something like that. You know what I mean?
Why? Because the finished product was just I am Groot. So like,
It still translates. I am is
Right.
still in a different language.
right? Oh wait. Are you talking about how for the different versions of the film?
Yes,
They
the
put it in
different
different countries?
languages. Yeah, that come out in different countries.
Oh, fuck that, dude. I'll do that.
It sounds like an easy paycheck. That's
That
what
is
I'm
true,
tling to
yeah.
say.
All right, there, Vinny. Just
So I mean,
all
he's
you gotta
getting
do,
paid to be asleep in the backseat of a helicopter. He's getting paid to just say one phrase in different languages.
man.
Where's that work? You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's the thing, bro. Like, what work you talking about, bro?
Because it's like I'm over here and I'm like trying to find side jobs, and it's like some hard shit. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not hard, but it's not like why can't I just say I am Groot in 60 different languages?
Listen, man, you're not bald. Number one, number two.
I will
weren't in
shave my
Fast and
head. I will be the new Groot. I will shave my head.
Unless you can
to be
reverse
Groot.
time and go back and be in the original Fast and Furious movies, okay, and then
But that's
still be
different.
shit.
I mean, there's actually acting involved in that. I'm talking about just
is
this.
there
Well, yeah. Now that I think
know what
about
I
it. And when did that come out, Brennan?
2000 or 1999? I want to say
Proves my point.
whatever, bro.
That was definitely in the 2000s.
oh my god, yeah.
That was
probably.
definitely 2000s, but it might have been pre 9/11.
back when it was like novelty to have.
I
Ludacris in the
love
film.
how do you measure things in pre 9/11 like I do, like most
Fuck no, I
Americans?
don't.
No,
I don't.
Okay, I measure things in pre and post 9/11.
Jesus Christ.
Like movies from the 90s that I can't remember is from the early 2000s or the 90s. I'm just like, was that pre 9/11?
Oh my god. Was that from? God. It was. Remember the day where shit fucking fell and fucking the planes. Remember that shit?
Yeah, man, the plane.
Touchdown. Oh my god.
Well, it's like Spider-Man. That was pre 9/11, right?
No.
That's
2002.
post 9/11.
2002.
Wow. Wait, it was filmed pre 9/11.
Oh sure.
See, that's a tough one right there. Because were they in the film?
What the towers?
Yeah.
Or
did they take it out
They
after?
might have taken it out.
Yeah.
They might have.
I think I want to name the episode pre or post 9/11.
That works. that definitely fucking works, dude.
We got a lot of people like our controversial titles, I think.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
They're
'cause
actually.
Sorry Brown Jesus got a decent amount of downloads. We got like 30 downloads first day.
Oh my god, dude.
Pretty good.
How dare you?
I also said on the last podcast we hit 1,000 downloads. Did I tell you that?
No.
We did.
Fuck,
We did.
dude.
We should have hit it months ago, but I'm a lazy host.
Oh my god, dude.
But yo, we gotta get you. Just a side note, we gotta get you a new mic, I think, or something.
Man,
You know
holy
what I mean?
Shit on my goddamn microphone. Bro.
I'm sorry. It just like if you hear it, it sounds so flat compared to my mic, and it's like we're at the same volume level. And it
Oh,
just
yeah.
like I'm so much more richer than you are. Like yours sounds like very high, not high pitched. It sounds too warm, kind of tinny. You know what I mean?
Man, this
How much was that mic?
fucking $99, bro.
Not good, bro.
Listen, bro.
You went for that
That's a
one. What?
pretty
That's a
penny.
Shure.
Yeah.
Which Shure is that?
SM58 beta.
That's because you went for the beta. Why didn't you just go for the regular?
Because the guy said the beta was better.
That guy's an idiot. Who would you get it from?
It was my Alto though.
Yeah,
He-
they're idiots.
He
at
seemed
Alto.
really confident, so of course he was right, Brandon. You know how this works.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. All
Oh,
right, there, Brennan. So
wait,
we were talking. We're gonna do our top 3 best feelings ever.
Wait, but I didn't get into my week yet.
Oh, get into your fucking week.
You know, I mean, when I it's
Well,
pretty-
how was your week? Let me probe you. Let me probe it out of you.
probe my asshole, dude. Use that finger and get it out of me.
Okay.
Deep breaths now.
My vibe has been killed. So, Brennan, how is your week? Because mine was very challenging. It was very hot and cold simultaneously because of the weather.
Wow.
It was tiring. It was annoying, and it was boring. Frankly, it was boring. How was your week?
Oh man, my week, baby. Yo, all right, baby. Well, it was your boy's unemployed again. Oh, Gucci frito life. That's right, baby. Your boy's unemployed. How you doing, ladies? Hit me up on the gram. Slide into them goddamn DMs that I don't have yet, but I will create in the next God knows when. So definitely hit that up for sure. Fucking shit. But no, yeah. I ended up leaving my job and shit. You know, fucking your boy got into a fight with himself. Your boy got in his feelings. Your boy went a little schizo, a little fritzo, a little fucking limey. You know what I'm saying, bro? She got a little sour. You know, so fucking I had to pop some perkies for that shit.
No, you
Pop
didn't.
some pilly. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I went to Walgreens and got some stress relief medication.
You got some 5. So, oh yeah, fill me in on that. How's that been going?
It's been going pretty fucking good with that
You've been
5
taking that-
HTP.
Yeah, 5 HTTT.
5 HTT? Yeah, dude.
It's 5 HTTP.
No,
or 5 HTTP.
1T, motherfucker.
Okay, sorry.
How dare you?
I'm thinking of the Windows command.
Stop stealing letters, you piece of shit.
Sorry.
Fuck. You know, so yeah, it's going pretty damn good. It gives me the fuzzies in the back of my head. So
Okay.
I know it's working. You know, it releases. And then I don't feel as anxious.
So it's like it just kind of takes the edge off. It's not like
I mean, I would say
it doesn't dull you around the edges, or
it doesn't dull me, no. Because I still feel like myself. But it's just that it does a good job at suppressing.
I got a bone to pick with scientists. All you fucking scientists out there, find a better fucking medication for depressed people. It's been long enough. There's always that, like, does it make you dull around the edges? Like, that's always the thing. It's like, oh, this works great, but I turn into a fucking vegetable. You know what I mean? Figure that shit out. You're scientists.
You know, I hear Zoloft is really good, man.
Yeah, man. Isn't that the shit that makes you want to kill yourself? even
Yeah, I
more?
think it is.
Yeah.
I do remember.
That's the thing, too. It's like possible side effects. Suicide. I'm like, wow.
Yo, remember that commercial, dude, back in the 2000s where he had that little white little character? He was like this little white ball, and he always looked depressed and because he got fucked in the ass and
No,
shit.
I didn't watch TV for 18 hours a day, but when I was a child.
Oh, you piece of shit!
Unlike
I think
you.
it was for either like Xanax or Zoloft. It was something with a
For
Z.
Xanax? Was Xanax like an actual thing that people like really prescribed and was on television back in the day?
I believe so.
Yeah?
I believe so. Some crazy shit was being advertised, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so I had the 5 HTP, So that was
It-
going pretty good.
So you like it though? It's
Yeah, totally. I mean, it still doesn't control my my severe schizo anxiety, but the low and moderate levels, it does a good job. It does a good job. It does the job. That's all I can really ask for. But besides that, though, I've just been oh man, I've been working on my comedy, on my little routine, working on my bits.
Yeah,
you know?
man. You showed me some. You didn't show me the bits, but you showed me the amount of bits that you've written.
I showed you the Constitution's
The
worth of how much I fucking
Constitution.
wrote.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's good. Oh, the light's pouring in.
Yeah, bro. Oh yeah, the sunlight's coming out.
Did you see it was like fucking storming just a second ago?
Oh, yeah.
It was coming down, man.
Fucking, god damn it.
Yeah.
Fucking East Coast. No, so yeah, we're working on that. And, basically I'm going to keep you guys up to date on that shit because my plan is when things reopen up again back in the city, I'm going to be performing. I'm going to try and get into the Gotham Comedy Club. So I'll keep you guys updated on that shit, but
Yeah, I mean, who knows when that's going to open?
God knows,
So.
but whatever.
Probably, I mean, I would imagine probably by July. it'll be
You
open.
think so?
Yeah, dude, they're already starting to roll shit out.
Yeah, but we're talking like very specific like types of businesses and very specific locations.
July, dude.
Damn, bro.
Fucking July. I didn't say when in July.
No,
I didn't say when. I mean, July 30th.
Well, I'm thinking like the fall. But
When you'll be willing to go.
No.
I think it will open. I'll give you August. I think August it will open.
because I think the city's gonna be the really the trickiest to work with in terms of reopening shit back up.
That's
You know.
true. I don't think, I wish it would open in the fall,
Oh, me too.
but I don't think, I think there's way too much pressure on Cuomo and people like that.
We'll have to see.
So,
But
if
point
he was
being,
a fucking man, hey Cuomo, if you're listening to this, hi, go fuck yourself. Secondly, be a fucking man.
and next time, please don't cut Medicaid during a pandemic. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
please.
Thank you. You
Yeah,
piece of
don't
shit.
try to don't try to eliminate the amount of hospitals in New York.
Jesus
as well.
Christ,
Didn't
man.
he do that?
Well, he limited the capacities.
Same difference, man. Because people are dying, dude. Same difference.
Oh, I mean, look, man. What does it matter that their bodies are being put into
I'm
baseball
all
stadiums,
for.
bro?
Listen, I'm running for office. Open more hospitals.
That's it, man. Open
it.
them. Do it. But yeah.
Oh,
So
you know what we got to talk about?
what was that?
We got to talk about Jeff Bezos, the world's first trillionaire.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Oh my God.
And you know what? I just saw a statistic. I haven't fact checked it yet.
What'd you say?
That Medicare for all. It was either Medicare for all or it might have been eliminating, making all colleges free
Yeah.
besides private. Would only if you tax Jeff Bezos 4.6%, it would make like Medicare for all like completely. It would work
You piece.
just on him.
You piece of shit, liberal fuckhead. Listen, man. Do you not understand how this country works? Do you not understand how hard
well,
the bees man had to work to fucking take away the health care of part-time workers and to not provide safe working conditions? Come on, dude. Where the fuck is your American
Well,
pride?
you see, when a mommy and a daddy get together, that's all I was ever
I know how
told.
this goes, fuckface. I know how this goes.
How does it go?
You put your little Bezos in your mommy's Bezos, all right, and then you go back and forth in the
Bezos.
beehive.
Why wouldn't you have the Bezos?
Fair
and she
point.
would have the Bezos.
I you know what? Fair
the
point.
bosom and the peen.
That's the peen, man. Fucking
Yeah, man.
The pootang. No, I agree. That's right. That's right. So
What'd
I
you
put
call it? The pootang?
pootang.
It's poon.
No, but
Not
I call
poo.
I call it pootang because that's some other 2002 reference. Chris Rock and
Poon.
poo.
Poon.
Winnie the Pooh, motherfucker.
I guarantee you it's poon. Look it up.
It probably is pootang.
Yes.
But I'm referencing the movie Pootang.
Yes, poon.
No.
Poontang. I own the movie.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Do you really own the
I own a 3-pack.
with Chris Rock in it?
Chris
That movie.
Rock's Poontang,
Yeah, with the guy with the braids, he was ridiculous. wearing
and
pink.
I also the State of the Union
My man. That's right.
Poontang. Bitch,
Fuck you.
you're the
bro.
comedy fan too.
Listen, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna put my Bezos in your fucking mouth. And you
Let's
shut up.
look it up. Let's look it up.
All right, bro.
Let's look it up. Finally, I have a one-up on you when it comes to comedy.
You might. Man, Head of State. That was what a movie. What a fucking movie that was, dude. When he got shot in the middle of the movie, that was fucking great. My God, dude.
Hold on, I don't, it's not coming up.
Oh, you're fucking it up, bro.
That's also like kind of a B movie.
Oh, it totally was. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Oh yeah.
Somebody gave that to me as a gift for my birthday. I think I was like 7 too.
Are you serious, dude?
Yeah. I didn't really like it, to be honest with you.
I imagine you wouldn't have now.
Yeah, no.
Oh my God.
Oh, Head of State. Sorry, not State of the Union.
yeah,
Head of State.
That's right.
Yeah, filmography. Got to go to the second fucking Wikipedia page for this
Oh
film.
no, he was on the wiki. No, but while you're finding that shit out, fucking yeah.
Oh, we're both wrong. It's not Poontang. It's
Pootie?
Pootie Tang.
Fuck.
That's it. That's
Fuck,
it.
dude.
But it's Poontang, right? I think.
It sounds familiar.
Poontang.
Poon tang, asshole. Hey, asshole, put my poon in your tang.
It's on Urban Dictionary. It says P-U-N.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alternative spelling P-O-O-N. So there's no poo. It's poon.
Poon.
Yes.
Kind of like a harpoon.
So
in the
yeah.
asshole.
Anyway,
The bees man.
but yeah, the bees man. So
Yeah, man.
it seems like I don't know if it's been fully confirmed yet, but I was seeing that is he the world's first trillionaire?
He will be by 2026, according to analysis.
That's a long fucking time.
No, honestly, I thought it was pretty fucking fast.
I thought it was today. Like I thought he already was.
No, right now he's at 126 billion.
It's just
Boo-hoo.
it was a misleading headline.
Of course it was. Oh yeah,
So why is there a long hair on me? Is
man.
that my hair?
I told you, man, cut your pubes, bro.
Yeah.
The
I
fuck,
should.
dude. There's no reason why your pubes
I'm
need to be 6
sporting
inches
a
long.
Thick old bush down there.
Thick coat.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trimmed up. I'm trimmed up. It's looking and smelling nice.
You know he's trimmed out because he did a little finger.
Would
motion
you
with that
rather
shit.
have a smelly dick or a weird looking dick?
I mean, define weird looking.
I don't know. Like maybe it's a little too
little hooky?
crooked. Yeah, a little hooky.
little Captain Hook.
Or maybe like the skin is just like a kind of off color. I mean, everything works totally fine either way.
Okay. Now is it deformed? Potentially.
Kind of
It can be.
deformed slightly if you pick that option, where it's like okay, maybe the skin is a little like pinkish or like a purplish kind of color, like it's off. You know what I mean? Well, you're Hispanic. I'm a white guy, so my dick's already kind of pinkish in color a little bit because like white dudes have pinkish kind of dicks.
Okay.
It seems like. I mean, I watch porn, so that's what
What
it
do you
seems
mean,
like.
like around the tip? You mean, or
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, like imagine it's like the shaft is like slightly off color. You know what I mean? Or it's like
Some
you know
brown
like
and
there's a
shit.
hook to it. Like it's a gamble. So if you pick that option, it's like something like that, where like cosmetically it's like looks a little off.
Oh my god. You know, fucking.
Or a smell that's like it's tolerable. Like so, girls are gonna be like. You know, they're going to probably notice. They might not say anything depending on the girl. Some girls might say something, but like if she's kind of like a ride or die or if she's like a girlfriend, she'll get used to it. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of situation where it always smells like a little slightly smelly, like a little sweaty maybe, like a slight little BO to it.
Like as if you were wearing the same underwear for like 5 days in a row.
But for both, it's a gamble. So, you know, they might look at it and be like, I don't like that. And they might not hit it. Or they might smell it and they might not hit it.
Here's the thing though, is that like, I'm sure there's ways you can work with a smell though. I'm pretty sure there's ways we can like cologne that shit.
Yeah, but if you cologne that shit, then I feel like
They're eating poison.
not only that, they probably think something even more wrong is up. Because like if you smell cologne on like genitalia or on somebody that like you're like, okay, that dude's wearing way too much cologne. He's probably covering up for like a bad smell or something like that. You know, like maybe he shit himself in the car or like he farted and he wanted to cover it up. Or he has just mad BO, so he sprayed mad Axe body spray or something. What if that's the option? What if it's like you could pick the smell, but the only thing you can use to cover up the smell is Axe body spray?
So are we like going back in time to like high school locker room fucking
Yeah, like it
boys?
smells like a locker room.
Oh my god. I mean, I guess. You know, I think I'd
Would you
rather
go for
have
that, than a just slightly weird looking?
That's the thing because if it's a slight weird thing, I mean, it's like, oh my god, it's like bent at the top, but whatever. It's still kind of cute. I mean, maybe I don't know, but shit, dude.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
again, it's a mixed bag. So it's like it might be. I'll pick 3 different options. So it's like skin colors off, and not like in a racial way, but it's just off. Like it's a color that it should like a purple or like has a tinge to it. That's a weird color.
Yeah, the fact that you're fucking like doing these wiggling things with your
Sorry,
fingers
I'm-
while you're doing this, fucking
I don't know.
creepy as fuck,
Do
man.
I speak with my hands? Am I?
You do. Well, so do I. But like
Yeah.
you.
But see, that's something I never noticed. Am I a hand speaker?
you can be.
Okay.
You know, I mean, here's the thing: is that like you like to diddle the air when you're talking.
Do I diddle the
it's like you're molesting shit while you're talking. You're molesting the air at the
Damn.
same time.
See,
you
I wouldn't
know,
have. You know, I don't know.
How dare you? Oh, one time.
I do molest the air. I always do this kind of thing, right?
Oh yes, you know. Speaking of being a little diddler, fucking what was it? When I was working,
Speaking of being a little diddler,
like when I was at one of my older jobs, one of my older supervisors, I was with a customer, and I guess I was using my hands a lot. He walks by, gives me this fucking face, this smirk on his face, and he starts mocking me in front of the customer with his hands. Right? I'm like, what are you doing? And I'm like. oh, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck's wrong with you? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it pissed me the fuck off. Yeah, I laughed. You know, I'm not kidding because he just got this face like, you know, like what the.
So he's looking like a diddler, is what you're saying?
Oh, legit. Yeah, he
Yeah.
had the Diddles face. Now he was definitely P Diddle for
yeah,
sure.
He was like a Milady
Puff
kind
Diddle
of guy.
Oh, he could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just with the extra touch of abusive. But yeah, man, totally.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, dude.
Took that at a deep cut, man.
You
Fuck
have
that
to,
guy.
bro. Cut it deep, baby.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah, so
that
the
happened,
skin
man.
color's a little off. Or
Yeah.
there's like
Oh
a-
yeah. Everything's off. Yeah.
or there's a hook to your peen, or like maybe like I don't know, what would be another uncomfortable thing where it's just slightly off besides the smell?
Oh my god.
Like
Birthmark.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
A
Like
big ass.
or maybe it's
birthmark.
like extra veiny. You know, like something like that.
Well, you're talking about like one big ass vein.
Like no, like instead of like that one big ass vein that every dick has, it's like maybe it's like 4 instead of 1.
Oh my, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or like the veins are just really pronounced.
Wow, that would be interesting.
So you take the smell.
I think I would. I think
Yeah.
I would. You know.
I think I would take the gamble of it looking a little funky.
You know. Fucking.
I feel like because I mean it's not like I'm like with my dick as it is now. Like I'm not like walking around trying to really like flash it to people. You know what I mean?
Well, no,
I'm not.
you're-
I don't really send nudes like that. Maybe when I'm in a relationship and I'm
Hey
not
babe,
like a,
want to see my veins? You know what I'm saying?
say veins.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You know, I'm not gonna make an OnlyFans. You know. So
Oh come on, bro. You don't want to
as
do
much
it.
as you guys want to see an OnlyFans of me.
Oh yeah,
I should
totally.
just do feet pics, and I know you have good looking feet. So
Oh my god. I mean, you know
do the people know?
what about your fucking
No, about you and your.
what with my fucking pain and nails?
No, that's okay. Maybe we shouldn't talk about it here because I don't know what you're comfortable with sharing
No, I'm curious. I don't fucking care. What
about your foot fetish.
Oh fuck it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't. I just didn't want to put you on the spot. You know what I mean? Maybe
No,
that's
I-
something that like your closeted foot fetish. You know?
Oh my god, freaking. Here's the thing. No, I embrace it. I don't give a fuck, man. Fucking. Actually, I'm glad you mentioned this because. Okay, so.
You are very Tarantino-esque. I just want to say,
Oh, for sure.
without the skill.
Well, you know, I wouldn't even attempt. You know, like I wouldn't even try and fucking.
I was just trying to burn you, man. I mean,
How dare
you
you,
got
bro.
skill.
Oh my god, thank you. You're so sweet, you fucking asshole. No, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. So last night, okay, speaking of feet, then. So last night, because there's certain levels to this fucking fetish. I realized over the years of being a fucking fetishist with this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and what happens is that
What level are you on?
I'm at the fucking like I'm
You're
on
at the tip of the iceberg.
No.
You're down deep.
okay. Now, by tip of the iceberg, do you mean like not being deep in it? You mean just like
Yeah.
I would say so, yes. But I'm gonna qualify it though, because I have my I'm tipping my toe in, then I'm taking my toe out. No pun intended. So here's what I mean. So for example, there's guys out there that will fucking be weird. Like for example, I'm watching the show on TLC. I mentioned this to you in the car, but for the audience, fucking there's a show called My Feet Is Killing Me or some bullshit like that.
You never mentioned this to me.
I did in the car earlier, but you're probably listening to your fucking Brockhampton. I don't blame you, but
Well, also, I mean, here's the thing though. Sometimes you love to bring up anecdotes in the middle of a song that I'm really vibing
That's right, yeah,
to. So
oh,
you
really?
expect
Wow.
me just to be like instantly like in the middle of a jam, like singing, like my head's going, and then you're just like, "Hey, man, let me tell you about the show on TLC," and I'm just supposed to be
Yes.
like, "Oh, tell me about the show."
yes, we're in the car together having a conversation.
No, we're not. We're in the middle of a song,
No, we're not, fucker.
and then you want to have us like wait until the song dies down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but before you get to the next J. Cole song, I should just wait.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Say that. Hey, man.
Oh no, I guess so. Then fine, because you can twitch really fast, and then I'm stuck again. But so here's the thing. So I'm watching this fucking show on TLC, and what happens is that fucking they got these people with these deformed ass fucking feet, people with like web feet, fucking caved in feet, nasty
Yeah.
shit. So what happens is hammerhead toes. So what happens is that there's one thing.
I have some hammerhead toes.
Do you really?
Yeah, my pinky's a hammerhead toe.
There you go. Yeah. How dare you? So what happens is that they did some surgery on this woman, right? And then afterwards, like, I hate when people have these little like playful words for feet, like, oh, look at the toesies. I'm like, ew, that's fucking awkward, man. Like, oh,
Are you
this.
talking about like what you say to children?
Yeah.
Like you have what's weird about that?
Well, when you're an adult And when it's like an adult to an adult, at least I find it weird.
Oh,
when it's
yeah,
like,
okay.
So
that's
for
weird.
example,
I thought you meant like just people having nicknames for like toes in general. Like when you talk to children, this little piggy went to the market kind of thing.
well, that's different, unless you're a pedophile. But like fucking, what I'm talking about, is for example, like doctors, they're like in their like 50s, right? And they'll get their patient back. It's a woman in their like 40s, right? Be like, okay, well, time to put on your stockies. Then here's your little toesies. Ooh, I'm like, ew, man, the fuck is that? That freaks me the fuck out, dude.
Yeah.
And listen, I'll be frank, man. I fucking, I go hard on the paint with feet. You know what I mean? If I'm with someone, legit, bro. If I'm with someone and they're into it, then fuck yeah, whatever. But it was just like, I'm not into this fucking shit where you want to nickname the little motherfuckers and where you want to talk about it and you're 50 years old. Ill. I'm good, bro.
You know what grosses me out? The fact that you get off at feet grosses me out. So it's funny how it's like, to me, it's like, I mean, it's not hurting me. It doesn't hurt my feelings that I'd get you off. But like to me, that's weird. And to you, like having a foot fetish, it's like there's levels to it. Like I find foot fetishes weird and uncomfortable.
Sure.
And
makes sense.
that has a weird and uncomfortable fetish finds something within that community weird and uncomfortable.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So it's like there's this hierarchy of foot fetish.
Oh, yes, there is. Oh, my God, yeah.
Maybe that's the title of the episode. Foot fetish hierarchy.
Oh, I hope not. But
what was the other one? What was the other title?
It was pre or post 9/11. You fucking.
Oh,
fucking
man.
cunt.
I feel like, should we make it that?
I think so.
Okay. Are we going to get like, is the FBI going to like kick in the door if we do something like that?
I mean, listen, bro. Probably.
Wait, I should title it Game Show, semicolon. Pre or post 9/11.
Fucking dude.
Oh my God, we should do that for next episode. I'm gonna have a bunch of like movies or like TV shows
All right, guys.
from like 98 to 2002. I'm gonna be like, was this show pre or post 9/11?
We got to do that.
We are-
Seriously,
we
that
are
needs to be a
doing
thing.
that.
Then I'm being dead ass. That needs to be a thing.
We'll do it, and we'll do it for all of our guests
There we go.
on the show.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
we're gonna have guests on at some point.
There we go.
gonna
Fuck
do
it,
that.
dude. I mean, but here's the thing, though. So I guess I put a fucking sock on this foot fetish thing. So, but yeah, I don't know, dude. It's like for me, like if I'm gonna fuck with feet, they have to be clean, bro. Like there's guys that like it when they fucking smell or when they're dirty, fucking cochino, fucking nasty as shit.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with that. I want my fucking bitch's feet to be brown
Yeah.
from the dirt and shit. Clean that shit. I'll clean my shit.
I'm sorry, I'm zoning out. I'm just thinking about like, should I go back in at the beginning of the show and edit in like a disclaimer? Like, hey, just a disclaimer. We don't cherish the idea of 9/11.
Oh my God. Of course not.
Like, all right, let me just say it now then. We're not glorifying 9/11. I just want to say that's the one place I want to clarify.
It's a I believe it's a coping mechanism.
There we go.
Since
It's a
we
coping
actually, like,
mechanism.
grew up
It's
in
a
it.
coping mechanism. Listen,
Yeah.
to the first responders out there, we fucking love you.
I wish our government loved you more than what we do, but
Yeah, I agree.
fucking, you know what I mean? But no, yeah, let them die. Fuck it, let them die.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there's still first responders out there
Luckily, yeah.
that are dying
fucking
from
ass.
cancer from 9/11,
fucking
which is
pricks.
fucking sad.
Seeing these guys going into
Take
the
care of those fucking people.
Jesus Christ,
Seriously.
man. Like, how sad is it when you have to beg Satan himself, Mitch McConnell, to give you some funding? Please give us. He goes,
No, it's going all to Kentucky.
Well, do you know why you guys didn't get any funding? Well, I was the head of the Senate at that time, so that was me. And that's on Fox News. He goes, oh, remember what? Why Obama couldn't get any Supreme Court justices? Because I was there heading to go.
Oh my God.
What a cunt.
If anybody needs to be fucking murdered, it's Mitch McConnell.
Murdered and raped.
And I'm not saying don't murder Mitch McConnell. I'm not saying that. I hope he like chokes on a sausage.
Murder him
You
in
know
the
what I mean?
polls. There you go.
Murder him in the
Vote
polls.
him out, bro.
And I hope he dies by like,
Incision.
by like choking on a sausage.
Oh,
like,
totally, dude.
or
He'll
something.
be at the diner. Someone will scare him and shit. Boo.
Yeah, or like a bacon strip or something like that.
Bacon strip.
Because that guy, listen, like he's a piece of fucking, he's evil to the core.
He's evil as fuck, dude. Yeah, literally.
That
like,
dude is such a filthy, disgusting human being.
It's to the point where
Yeah.
when even hardcore conservatives don't like you,
Yeah.
I
do like, I really hope, like, and I don't wish death upon literally anybody.
yeah.
I hope he dies.
Oh, totally.
I really do. And not like, I'm not saying go out and murder this motherfucker. But
Right now.
I hope he just like, I hope
Something's gotta happen.
I hope he chokes on something. For all those people
God.
that died from 9/11 that were choking on the smoke and shit in the buildings and they got cancer later on, I hope he gets that same shit and fucking dies. That piece of shit. Fuck you, Mitch McConnell.
Fucking cunt
Fuck
bag.
you. Sorry, I was very pissed. I got into a moment there.
No,
I got
no,
into the
man.
zone.
It's all good.
Let's get back to your dirty
turns
fucking
me
foot
on.
fetish.
But yeah, so and that's the thing too. And I gotta say, man, because your boy takes care of his shit. You know, if I can get the pedicure shit like that, and go fuck, bro. If I can walk around. Listen, man. You know you got nice feet when you have like fucking females being like, you got yes, I like your toes. They look pretty good. I'm like, well, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
I like the. I'm not a foot fetish guy. I don't understand it. I've never gotten a hard on from looking at a girl's feet. But it is nice to see a girl's feet and see that they're well taken care of.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Especially if they're not stinky. Like
It's a
I
hygiene
have
thing,
I
right?
have stinky feet. I do.
They're fucking like.
I'm
death.
trying to handle it. You know what I mean? Like I don't buy anything to handle it, but like I try to get thicker socks. I don't know what it is, but like my feet just sweat profusely. And I think it's because I don't get like besides my feet, like when my feet are in shoes so you can't smell them, am I a smelly dude?
No.
Besides a cigarette smell. You know what I mean?
Besides
Like
the
naturally,
smokes?
like I'm not a BO dude.
No.
So
Luckily not. No.
I would say that even my natural body odor relatively smells pretty decent compared to like people's BO. Like sometimes you smell a motherfucker and you're like, I gotta leave. You know?
My God.
But like I'm not like that. Like I definitely smell it, and sometimes in the summertime, if I forget deodorant and I smell the pit itself, I'm like, okay, that's not exactly pleasant.
Yeah.
But I'm not
It's
the
not
type of dude.
preferred.
I'm not stinking up the room unless I take my shoes off. And even in the wintertime, if I take my shoes off, I'm stinking up the room with my feet.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what it is? Oh, for sure. It's fucking death.
But I'm not. Here's the thing. What I wanted to get into.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to the idea of like pedicures because I've gotten several with you.
Yeah.
We've gotten a few.
Damn straight.
I've gotten one or two on my own, so I like it. I enjoy doing it. I would do it more often. They also are very pricey.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just 5 days after a fucking pedicure, my feet will start to stink again. It's just I think that's where it all pours out. So when it comes to a girl,
yes.
I don't get turned on by that idea, but it is nice to see a girl have nice feet or they're taken care of.
Oh, for sure. And it's funny because people get into it where it's like, okay, well, like, where does it come from? Like, what, like, how do you describe it? How are you into feet? And it's just like, and I always tell people that, at least to me, the way I understand it, it's the same way that we just can't explain it. Like, kind of like how, straight guys are, or in this case, in my case, bisexual guys, we have that hard wiring to like tits, or to like pussy, and we can't explain it. We just do. It just is. And the same thing happens, for feet. It's like you could try to explain it, but it only makes sense to someone who has it. And so I think when you put it that way, I think it makes someone at least understand where it comes from in a sense.
Yeah.
Obviously, they still won't like it.
So let me ask you this: Are
Right.
you the type of guy like you want to suck on toes?
Sure.
Are you one of those guys? Okay,
But
interesting.
they gotta be clean as fuck.
Walk me through it. So I know this is taking a different turn than where we want to
Fuck yeah,
go
I
with
don't
the
give a shit.
episode. Walk me through what is it that like triggers in your brain that's like I see a girl's feet, she has like, let's say this girl has some nice feet.
Yeah.
Like, let's say she's got like, what kind of feet do you like on a girl? Like describe like you like short toes or long toes, or do you like small feet or big feet? Does it matter? It just got to look good.
I mean, here's the thing: is that I would say that, fuck, man, because I don't really have a preference, if you will. But I think what happens for me is that I love like the what do you call it? So let's say you got like your right foot, right? Let's say like the left side of it. I don't know what you call that side, but like the way I like the profile. If it has like a nice arch situation, if it looks clean, if it looks taken care of, no dead skin, no fucking
Okay, so
nothing's
it's
dying
just,
there.
So it's not like the measurements and the size.
Not
per
too
se.
much. I mean, look, I would rather not date a girl with size 14 feet. I'd rather not.
Okay.
Like
So average sized feet,
Yeah.
from like small to on the large end of average, you would say?
sure,
So like from like a 5 to a 10 or something like that. Like
sure,
on that side.
we'll say that.
So but it's not really about the measurements is what I'm trying to say. It's just about like, so the skin's looking good if it's moisturized, if
Yeah.
there's no like weird, like obviously no fungus or nothing like that, but like
Yeah, kind of like how
the toenails are trimmed down.
Oh my god, yeah. This is the
Yeah.
thing, man. Look, if your fucking toes can be used as vulture feet and fucking grab shit like and make a fucking noise when
Yeah.
you do it, that's a problem.
Yeah. But so the reason why I'm asking you this is because much like me and me asking you this now, and this isn't like amplified for the podcast, because I genuinely kind of want to know, what is it about feet? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I'm sure a lot of the listeners here, maybe there is a few with foot fetish,
sure. I'm pretty sure
But-
there is.
and I'm sure there's a lot out there that don't admit it.
Oh yeah.
But what is it about feet? You know what I mean? Like, what is it like that gets you going?
Man,
Like,
honestly,
is it like something in your head that's like, it tells you if the feet look nice, then she's got a nice hoo-ha? Or
No.
is it like,
Nah, honestly, I mean, it's a good tell that she at least takes care of some things at least. But
Yeah. Because that's how I look at it. It's that they don't turn me on, but it's like if a girl's well kept with her legs and her feet, then chances are she probably takes care of everything else.
actually, you know what? That is smart because when
I
people
said takes care.
takes
There you go.
cares. No, because what I will say is that I actually agree with that because I have seen that translated before in real life.
Yeah.
Where it'd be on either end of the spectrum. So yeah, actually, I agree with that. Yeah.
And it's not always the case.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, chances are if just like a girl that takes care of her hair, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she's got nice hair. It's not like falling out, which I mean, sometimes you can't help that. But like a girl, like, she doesn't, like if a girl doesn't, if her hair looks all knotty and it looks dirty, chances are she hasn't taken a shower in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like it all just translates is what I'm saying.
Oh, for sure. And, and that's the thing too, because I would say the other hard part about it is because once you're actually involved with someone and then you let them know, that's the awkward part about it. It's like, okay, figuring out when to do it and how to, because for example, what'll happen is that, because what was it? I was listening to a podcast. I think I told you about this a while back, but you might have forgotten. I was listening to a podcast where one person in the chat, they asked the host a question. They were like, hey, well, if there was any fetish you could have, what would you have? And he goes, I probably would want to have a foot fetish because he goes, when you think about it, it's like they're lucky because seeing feet to these people, in this case me,
It's like seeing exposed tits.
yes.
All the time.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fair.
And so
But it's also, I think of it as disgusting because it's like, I get
fair
it. And
too.
I'm sure, no, it's disgusting not because of the fact it's a foot, but because the fact it's a foot. You know what I mean? Because the fact that like your feet are what you walk on and pick shit up.
Oh, yeah,
while you're
totally.
walking. And I know you probably, before you do any kind of foot shit, I'm sure you clean them shits down.
oh yeah.
But like still, it's just the fact that, I don't know. And maybe I'm being a hypocrite too, because at the same time, I mean, like I like vaginas, but you pee out of a vagina.
Yeah.
But at least pee is sterile.
I guess so, yeah.
So that's the thing.
But you fucking walk around, pick up asbestos on your feet.
And I'm
stuff
not
like
I'm
that.
not the type of dude to eat ass. I'm not an ass eater.
Yeah.
So I mean maybe I would try it, but I'm not like it doesn't get me going.
Yeah, it would have to be a very special fucking cleansing. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
But that's the thing, because the one time, okay, I'll put it this way. One time I made the mistake of, actually, no, it wasn't my mistake, but here's what happened, is that it was with someone that I used to know, and, basically we made an arrangement, where they let me basically, suck on the toes. Fuck it, right? Fuck it.
Yeah.
And so I asked him, I said, okay, do you mind washing the feet real quick? They're like, all right, sure. So they go in the bathroom, they come back in, right? I guess it was just water. When they come back in, like, it still smelled pretty bad.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, do I ask
And
him?
that's also kind of natural because they're feet too, a little bit. You
Well,
know what I
sure.
mean? It's like sometimes feet I feel like is one of the hardest things to get the smell out of,
It can be for sure.
Being
But
a smelly foot guy,
the thing though is that like there wasn't even any trace of soap smell though. That's the thing.
Oh,
there wasn't
really?
even a trace or a hint of it. So fucking I come back in, right? I'm like, you know what? And while I'm doing it, I'm starting to get a little bit nauseous. Because I'm just smelling this bad fucking odor and shit.
But you're still doing it.
So doing it, yeah.
Ugh.
You
You are addicted to those feet, man.
I mean, here's the thing though, because it's kind of like a guy who's addicted to pussy, and like even though it might smell a little bit off, it's like no man, it's still pussy, man. Pussy's still pussy, bro.
I'm
You
not
know?
like that.
I mean, I'm not like that, but it came
I'm
to
not like that with anything.
But you know what? I think you know why I did it though is because this one particular person's situation I've been wanting to do things with for like the longest time. So it's like, well,
Okay.
it's probably gonna be the only time I get to do this. So fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
But it was never again. I definitely use soap. Like fuck, dude.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I wash my feet. It just they still smell. You know what I'm saying? But in that
Agreed.
particular scenario, this person should have used fucking soap. Yeah.
But the act of doing it though, it
Yeah.
was great. It was pretty cool, and honestly, anyone out there, like any girls out there, or even any guys out there who are open to that shit, bless your hearts. Maybe because like I think if you find someone who's open to giving something a try like
How
that,
many girls? Like, I wonder what the ratio is to guys to girls with foot fetish.
oh man, I mean,
Because I don't think I've ever seen or met a single woman that's into feet.
I've seen them, I haven't met them, but I've seen them. They exist, but they're but either it's one of two things in my opinion. Either one,
That's got to be a real gamble.
oh yeah,
Because guys' feet are, unless if you have a foot fetish, you're a guy that has a foot fetish.
yeah.
Because I've noticed too, like guys that have foot fetishes also take care of their feet extremely well.
Oh yeah,
So
totally.
it's I don't know, but with guys it's gonna be a lot less.
Like yeah, that's the thing because like for me, like most guys' feet turn me the fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, like it would have to be a very like feminine looking foot, if you will. You know, but it's just so I don't know. There's a lot of qualifications to it, but there's just guys out there that are just liberal as fuck with it. They don't really care. They don't fucking care.
Yeah.
You know, it could be the most deformed looking fucking thing. They'll still fuck with it. They're like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't. It just doesn't translate to me. Like I don't understand it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's like a very foreign language.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, man. So it
is what it
exists,
is.
bro. It's
Yeah,
out
man.
there,
I don't really, you know, I don't have too many of those. Like I'm not like a fetish type of guy. I don't
Really?
think,
You don't have anything?
And we've talked about this, right?
Maybe
On the
I
show?
forget though.
Like I don't know. There's nothing really that kind of makes me tick. There's nothing, you know.
Huh?
I mean, like the typical stuff. You know what I mean? Like I like a big ass.
There you go.
So, but I
Yeah.
mean that's usual. You know, it's not. Like, I wouldn't say that's a kink or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just a
And I don't
preferred
have like even the minor ones, which are like simple. Like I don't really have anything against the normal fetishes going up to the feet. Like I mean, I find that gross. I wouldn't suck on a person's toes.
Yeah.
But I still find that relatively normal in the world of kinks, where it's like just super common. Its feet aren't that bad. You know, like people have glasses fetish, and I'm like, okay, I can see that. I can see feet fetish. I get it. But like things like pooping, like I don't get anything with
Take a shit on me. Fuck yeah.
I'm out of there. Water sports,
Yeah. Oh,
not
God.
into that. Not into like the squirting thing.
Oh,
like
yo,
that's really gross to
Yo,
me.
I knew someone who's into water sports,
Really?
and she told me about them about it, and she goes, "Well, I don't know if I should tell you about it. It's kind of weird." I'm like, "What is it?" You know, and she
Yeah.
goes, "Well, it's basically when like you know, I told me what the fuck it was." I'm like, "Okay, number one, I didn't know that was possible," and then
So like you're talking about she wants to be peed on?
no, I'm talking like the way she defined water sports. It was when a guy's able to come and piss at the same time, which I never knew was
What?
possible. Yes.
There's no way. There's no fucking way.
Apparently, she was like, no. She goes, no. I saw porn where they did it. I'm like,
It's got to be fake. There's no way because it's the same tube, so one's blocked off when you're coming.
Well, that's the
There's
thing,
no
though.
way you can piss when you come.
That's what I thought too. But she was claiming that she saw like legitimate porn, you know, amateur porn, and these guys doing it. I guess.
How would you know though? That's the thing. How would you know that it's not just a dude that like didn't jerk off for a month, so he just came like a lot?
Well, maybe because of the fact that like, man, even going into detail grosses me out. But I
I don't know.
guess there was.
I call bullshit, is what I'm saying.
That's fair because I think it's a problem. But she was claiming that she saw it and she was really into it. You know, yeah, I like watching it. I'm like, okay, fuck it,
Yeah.
sure. But what happens is because you know, and the reason why I bring that up is because I feel like guys are less ashamed to admit that they like legs. Right, like just the legs part of it. Oh yeah, you know, I hear it a lot of times. So yeah, like women with nice legs and taken care of, whatever looks.
Oh,
smooth.
I mean, yeah. I thought
Yeah.
you said that people are afraid to talk about that.
No. But
Because I love legs.
oh fuck yeah, you know. But the thing though is that I find that whatchamacallit, because for me, because when you love someone a lot, you know, there are times where when you're willing to make exceptions and you're willing to deal with certain things that you may not prefer normally on a normal basis, right?
Yeah.
And so at one time, fucking, I'm doing something with this person, and you know, like she goes to like move her leg in a seductive way, and what happens is that, God, she didn't really like cut the nail. Right. So what happens is that when she moved the leg, and this was like one of my long distance relationships, and when she like moved the leg, the nail scratched my arm and left a mark, and it was white, and there was awkward silence because she realized what just happened, and I realized what just happened.
She moved the leg. Wait, her toenail?
Yeah. Like she
Oh,
didn't-
I mean, that's not a big of a deal.
no. We're like okay, so on her toe, her nails were like long to the point where if they brush against your skin, it could like leave a
Yeah.
mark.
Well, I mean, in all
Right.
fairness, I mean, like, look at my nails right now. They're not super long. But if I were to, like, I feel like it would still make a mark. You know what I mean?
Sure, but like we're talking a lot longer than that.
Okay.
We're talking like it could be like this long.
Yeah. See, to
Okay.
me, this isn't entirely super duper gross because I'm not, you know, like, you're the foot fetish guy. You like perfect feet or you
Yeah.
like good looking feet. So to you, this is probably your worst nightmare. To me,
Well,
it's like,
especially when like you know fucking when you're about to get in the mood with it, then fucking you get scratched and there's a white trail on your fucking arm because of the
Yeah.
scratch. And I was like, I said, hey babe, do you mind cutting that real quick? Can you?
was she like holding it? She was like saving it. Like, I'm saving it. I'm saving it. I'm not going to cut it, that one toenail. I'm doing cocaine off that toenail.
Oh my god, man! Oh, legit, dude. You know, so
You know, I thought about something. I thought about like a kink type of thing. And it's not even a kink. It's just something that happens to me. And that's what I was mentioning to you earlier. about my foot.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was just curious.
So I think this is a good time because we've been about an hour into the show. I think this is a good time to hop into our top 3 best feelings.
Let's do it, bro.
So, so I have. So, do you want me to just run you through my top 3?
Sure.
Okay.
Then I'll go. Yeah.
So in no particular order right now, and they're fairly simple. So me and Brennan just kind of came up with this idea on the spot where I just came up with like, what do we think is the best top 3 feelings ever, excluding orgasms? Because like we figure that's too easy. You know?
Oh,
Did you write one of those?
Well, in the same vein, but
okay. Well, you can have it. Just I just mean like plain orgasms.
oh yeah,
yeah. Because one of mine is tied into an orgasm.
All right,
so
go ahead.
my first one, which is like the simplest, most low hanging fruit, is just taking a piss on like the side of the road when you had to pee so fucking bad. You know what I mean?
The side of the road.
Well,
very
not even just
specific.
like a rest stop. You know what I'm saying? Like you took a long road trip. Is
Behind
what
a
I'm trying to
truck.
say. Wherever, man. That's what I'm saying. The best pisses are the ones like in places that you shouldn't take a piss.
Interesting.
Because it's like you had to go so fucking bad that it brought you to the point where now you are peeing on a highway. You know what I mean? So that's the best feeling is like getting to that rest stop or going in the fucking alley to pee behind a dumpster because you just had to piss so bad. That's like one of the best feelings, that just relieving yourself.
Can I
there.
contrast you real quick?
Okay.
It's-
Is one of yours pooping?
well, no, it isn't. Well,
Okay.
the contrast is poop, but what happened was that one time.
Well, yeah, the contrast. Is
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but one time we're on the road driving down to Florida.
You can pull your mic up a little closer, just a little bit.
Really? For me?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it keeps drifting away a little bit.
Drift away. And so, goodbye. So, no, so we're driving down to Florida, and like I gotta fucking go. I gotta go. Okay, and so bad. And so what happens is that okay, well we're about 20 miles from a rest stop. Okay, and she's like, or more than that. Like maybe a half an hour away from a rest stop of some sort. And my dad goes, all right, well we gotta pull over and just take a shit in the forest, basically. You know.
Oh, so you had a shit.
Yeah, but here's what happened though. I couldn't do it because number one, I
You're shy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got a shy bladder and a shy asshole.
I
bro.
used to be really shy with my asshole,
Oh man.
and then as soon as I started taking dicks, no, I'm just.
Oh exactly, bro. That's it, bro.
No,
it happens.
I don't know. I used to have that shy, like I can't poop in a public restroom, but I got over that quick, man.
Well, I can do that, but I have to have headphones on though.
Oh no, that makes it worse. for
Really?
me. Yeah.
Why?
Because then
Or
you
how?
can't hear who's coming in the bathroom or like who's
I'm glad.
Why? What if there's like a serial killer that walks in or somebody that walks in like, hey.
Hey, who's sucking this shit? Hey, miss it.
Exactly, because then you don't know. Then you're literally caught mid-log, literally poop dangling from your ass cheeks.
Oh my god.
And you're caught with
bro.
your fucking pants down, bro, and headphones on.
Oh,
Fuck
Jesus
that, man.
Christ, dude. How
That's
dare you.
worse. No, I want to hear every little thing that's going on when I'm pooping.
Listen, man, I don't want to hear no grunts, no fucking excrements coming out of anyone's asshole. Fuck that. But what happened was that, so I had to go on the side of the road, and it was hard as fuck because there was cars driving by, and they could see you. And it wasn't like I was being blocked. They could
Yeah.
fucking see you. And like, actually, no, it was nighttime. Yeah, but still, headlights. And so I'm there, right? And I got my pants pulled down, and I'm trying, and it just wasn't happening.
Did you do the whole were your pants still on, like your ankles?
Yeah, they were
or
like
did you have
towards
to
the end of my
kick 'em
knees.
Oh, what were you
Or whatever.
balancing on? You're just free balling it, like balancing?
Yeah, legit. Yeah.
Oh, that's painful.
I was just like bending down and shit. Fucking just
You
like
didn't do like the let me take my one pant, take my leg out of the one pant
no.
leg, and then so that way you can kind of squat like
No,
that.
because the reason why is because I wanted to see, well, if I got caught, then at least I can pull up real fast and do a thing, But I wasn't able to go.
How far back in the woods was it? Was it right next to the highway, or did you like
It was
step
right next to
behind
the
a
highway.
tree?
It's basically right next to the highway, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too far off, really.
It's really weird. I've been in a lot of situations where like family members or like summer camp or like I was on a road trip, and they would always do like there would always be like I remember when I was little, like my stepbrother had to throw up, so he just vomited out of the moving truck like out the window.
Oh,
And then there's
Jesus
times where
Christ.
like I've seen like I'd be in the van and I'd have to take a pee, and we'd open up the door and I'd just pee and like just dangle my dick out the side of the door and just pee.
really?
Not driving, we'd pull over, but you know what I mean? But shit like that, it's so funny. So like, yeah, I've been in a situation where there's like emergency bathroom stops, like where, like somebody in my family, like a cousin would have to poop, so he'd like walk behind a tree and poop, next to the side of the road.
Yeah.
But like every time I'm driving now, and I've spent several hours driving on the highway, I've never seen anybody like stopping to poop or to throw up or to pee. Like I've never seen any of that in my travels.
Well, how dare you? Yeah. So, all right, but no, continue on with your next two comfortable things.
Okay, so the one was a piss that I was holding in for a long time.
Yes.
Sorry, I got something in my throat here.
Don't stop fucking. Stop being a little bitch, bro.
The other one is, and I mentioned this earlier, so it's a simple one. Just having all day in your hot, sweaty socks, and then finally when you get home, you just rip them off your feet. And now you go barefoot, you're walking around in the house, you're ripping those fucking black socks off your feet, especially the high ankle socks, like that are going up to here. And you know that shit starts hurting after all day, and you whip them out because you see the indent from like the band around your ankle.
Oh my god, dude.
That. And this is my weird one, though. This is my weird one.
This is curious.
So I've noticed when it's mostly when I am masturbating. It's not when I'm with a partner, because I'm also focused on them. Believe it or not, I'm not that selfish.
Wow, I don't believe you. But go ahead.
So I noticed that when I'm masturbating, that I have this weird like reaction in my foot. Or like I noticed it because like probably like a couple years back when I was jerking off more, like when I was single or whatever.
Yeah, bro.
Like my feet, like you ever like do that when you're like masturbating, like your feet kind of clench up a little bit.
Oh,
like
sure,
your toes
curl,
move,
yeah.
like that. Yeah. So it started off with that, and I was just like, oh, that's kind of normal. And then I heard people talking about toe curling sex and stuff like that. So I was like,
sure,
oh, that's
yeah.
normal. But then I noticed that like if I like start to like really like move my feet and kind of like do like this kind of thing, like I don't know how to explain it in audio for people, like how to.
You're basically just like scrunching the toes.
Yeah,
up and
scrunching the toes up and down, and then like wiggling my feet and doing like that, and like really stretching my feet out. Like webbing my feet out.
You are gay.
Like when I do that when I'm jerking off, and I'm in the vinegar strokes, like nearing climax.
This is your gay
that
confession.
it almost feels like there's fuck you, man. if I was gay, the podcast would be the first one to know about it.
Exactly. I know. I'm fucking with you.
It's almost like I can feel like the nerve. Like the nerves that connect to like from my penis. Like I don't know if this is a scientific thing. I haven't even done research on it. But like I can feel like the stimulus, like the electrical like frequency or whatever. Like I feel the tingles in like the soles of my feet.
Really?
Yeah. So like I noticed that like if I do that a lot, like when I'm jerking off, and like as I come close,
Come close to coming.
and then I orgasm, I can feel like it, like my feet kind of tense up, and I can feel it in the bottom of my feet, and it like adds to the experience because then it gets like the whole bottom half of my body like
Interesting.
tingly. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's really fucking weird.
Wow.
Maybe it's something to try. Like maybe that is a thing. I don't know. Or
I mean,
maybe it's just me.
You know what's funny is that like what do you call it? I mean, because of course, just naturally when you're like that turned on or whatever, like you might like for example, like for me whenever I fucking do my thing, I never focus on like having my feet move, but it just happens naturally, right? But I never get that though, surprisingly, because I would have thought that someone who would have had a foot fetish would get that more often than someone who didn't. But in your case, you get that though. It's interesting.
But it's not like a thing that it turns me on even more.
No,
it's just something
but
that
like,
I feel.
But like, you have that feeling there. That's what I'm saying. Because like,
and to be honest with you, it's not one of the top 3 best feelings. I just put it in there because I thought it'd be weird and I wanted to share that experience.
that's interesting.
yeah.
I mean, I haven't have that. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe try it. I don't know. Like stretch your feet out more, like when you're getting kind of close and like really like, you know what I'm talking about? When you stretch out your feet, like you web it, like you pull like your ankle, like you go like this, like you stretch it back, and then you can kind of spread your toes a little bit, like you feel like the ligaments and shit in here like kind of tighten up because like, you're stretching your feet out. Like do like that kind of thing. Move your toes around. See if everybody at home can try it. Ladies, try it.
Ladies,
Film
fellas.
it. You know, send it to our PO box.
My God, man. But you know what's funny though? Like one last thing I want to say about the feet, then I'll leave it alone.
Yeah.
I noticed though that the people whoever I hang around, at least the past couple of years, whoever I hang around, because I always walk around bare feet.
Yeah.
And basically Bert Kreischer and that shit, you know what I'm saying? But like fucking I find that whoever I hang out with, if it's for a long period of time, let's say if it's like I'm friends with them for like a couple of years or more than that, whatever the hell it is, after a while, they'll start being like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just do socks off too. I don't know if I just pass it off on people, because I don't know what it is. Like, it's just, I guess people feel more comfortable to do it. I don't know if there's a self-consciousness behind showing someone's feet, I guess. I don't know. But I guess when someone sees someone do it enough, I guess it's like, all right, well, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I just noticed that. You
Yeah.
know? Like, I don't know. Like, it's been a thing numerous times in my life that's happened.
I
You
don't
know?
know.
So I don't know.
That is strange. I don't know. I mean, hey.
Boom. I mean, hey, man, You feel comfortable, then fuck it. Feel
Exactly.
comfortable.
Comfortability is important, man.
That's it. I mean, listen, man. As long as no one's afraid I'm gonna rape them or diddle them, then I'm glad. I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know.
I wonder if that applies to like how like you have pretty decent looking feet. Is like if you because you don't wear shoes a lot.
Oh, that's the thing,
So
dude.
like the air gets to it. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be my problem. I always wear sneakers. I haven't owned a pair of flip flops in like 2 or 3 years.
Nah, bro. Nah, man, that's the thing. Because I think for me, 'cause not only is it the washing, but yeah, like they, the majority of the day, they're open. They breathe.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
my feet never breathe. I think that's it. I was joking around with my girlfriend last night. I was like, I gotta get some fucking Gucci slides.
Legit, dude. I
Yeah.
just fucked your bitch. Get some Gucci flip flops.
Yeah, I quoted that too last night.
You better have.
Yeah.
You fucker.
I'm gonna put my thumb in a butt.
The butt.
Okay, so hit me with your top 3 because we got to wrap this bad boy up.
Yeah. So let me get my little tab.
Make it good. Make it saucy.
My little pad. My
Yeah.
little maxi pad.
Was there any overlap between ours or no?
Not really. No.
No peeing. Okay.
No. Luckily, no peeing. No.
All right. No socks.
No.
Ripping off. Okay. Go for it.
So mine are more basic, bitch. But I hopefully they were interesting.
Fuck it. If it's your top 3, it's your top 3. I mean, I'll roast you, but
Okay, that's it, bro. Over the fire,
we got to though.
like a fucking
That's our
porky
thing.
pig. All right. So fucking the first one is, when you're listening to a good ass song, a song that really that you just fuck with.
When did the song come out? Was it pre or post 9/11?
It was definitely. I would say it was pre
There's a
World
lot
War
more
II.
sorrow now.
Oh my god, so fucking. It's when you're listening to a really goddamn good song that just hits all the right notes for you, no pun intended, and you just get this fucking chill. And so that starts from your fucking head, or this fucking fuzzy feeling in your head, and goes throughout your entire fucking body. As if an entire swarm of like dopamine got released into your entire body.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just I don't know if anyone is able to feel it, or everyone's able to feel it. I'm not sure, but
I have before, but being such a big music guy like I am, it doesn't happen as often. And you would think that because I'm such a big music listener, music dude, that like I'd get it more often from it. But really, it's probably only happened. I could probably only count it on like 2 hands.
oh, dude, no, for me, man, it's happened many times over the years.
I mean, I get
yeah.
chills. Like I've gotten chills. But
Throughout
I haven't
throughout
gotten
your
like
entire body, where like because I'll put it this
No.
way, it's almost sexual. Like it doesn't turn you on, it doesn't turn me on, but just the intensity of the feeling is so strong.
No, no
it's
real
awesome.
song. Maybe a couple times, but like really, like it's happened more than maybe a dozen times. Where it's like it's more like it's the chills, but it's almost like the emotional chills, where I'm just like, whoa, man, you know what I mean? Like it's that
Like
kind
that.
of feeling.
Oh no, like, for me, dude, I'll put it this way. It's kind of like, I guess in a sense, it's kind of like your body having an internal orgasm, because when everything aligns in the right way.
Yeah.
Right, when all the stars align in the sky the right way, and like for example, like yesterday, for example, I was listening to a song, and there's some parts of a song that just like really get me, and so I'll just envision myself, because I always dream about being a performer on the stage, so I would envision myself singing that favorite part on stage and having it just be just so perfect. And when it's just the exact way I want it to, and everything's just clicking right, it'll just be an entire dopamine filled through my entire body for like 10 seconds. And it's honestly, I would argue that it's better than an orgasm.
Wow.
I would say it's that intense.
Yeah,
for me.
I haven't had that then. I don't think we're
Fuck.
talking about the same thing.
Oh nah.
'Cause I like orgasms way more. No offense,
No, I mean no, they're great.
but no, there's definitely been a few songs out there that give me some deep emotional like switch that turns on. You know what I mean? Where like you can kind of it's so emotional, like so great emotionally that I can kind of feel it physically,
Yeah.
but never quite to that level.
Oh yeah, man, it's fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
Hit me with your number 2, motherfucker.
My
It
number-
better be involving number 2.
Oh yeah, definitely not. So okay, so number 2 is the feeling when you get to shake your favorite singer's hand.
Jeez, yours
I
are
told you, basic
strange,
bitch.
man. That's a top. No, it's not,
Oh.
dude. That's like the furthest thing from basic.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because I was expecting like shit that I did. Mine was
Then you
basic.
poo-poo in your
Where it's like,
pants.
you haven't peed in 3 hours. You gotta pee.
You get beat. What you gotta do? No, so for the listeners out there, because I told you the story a while back, but so for me, of course,
Yeah, you put way too much thought into this.
yeah, bro. That's you have to, bro. You gotta, bro. You gotta put on a show, bro.
Yeah.
No, but like one time I went to this reggaeton concert because you boys are fucking boys
Yeah,
are
you
spick, so
shook
you gotta be
hands
into
with
that shit.
fucking Yandel.
That's right.
And he
No,
didn't
no,
even,
no.
Weeson.
Oh no. Well, I did meet Andel. That was fucking fantastic. But this particular example, I'm talking about J Balvin.
Same difference,
Papi
man.
Chulo.
Same difference.
But-
it's El Señor es contigo, bendito es el fruto de tu vientre. Yeah.
Ave
I get it.
Maria,
I get it.
Madre de
Ave
Dios.
Maria.
Oh,
Que
yeah.
estás en la ciudad.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fucking biblioteca.
That's right, motherfuckers. I can pray in Spanish.
So, which sounded all the Italian, but there you go. So here's what happens.
I did not sound oddly Italian.
You
Get out of
did.
here. Nah.
Yeah, you
El
did.
Señor es contigo, bendito es el fruto de tu vientre.
You were doing the hand, bro. You were
Doing
doing
the
the little,
I was
fucking
doing
little
the
crab
hand.
hand.
Okay, I was definitely doing the Italian pinch, but like it's just
pinch.
it's emphasis. Like yeah, okay. Whatever.
All right. So what happens is that real quick. So I'm in the crowd. Right? This is a big ass fucking show. I think it was in Radio City Music Hall, and there's this little walkway that a person could walk up if they wanted to. It's not a part of the stage, but they could walk up it if they wanted to. So he did, and guess who happened to be sitting right next to that little walkway? Moi, your boy Gucci. So fucking, I am about 4 seats away from the entrance of the aisle. So literally, I'm battling with these other 4'6", little Hispanic women trying to get to this man. And I'm a pretty big dude, right? I'm 6'2", whatever. So I ran with them, right? And because thank God your boy has long ass arms, what happened was that I reach up, right? He sees me, he gives me a big ass smile, and he fucking just gives me a fucking like a fucking like bro shake, the whatever the hell it is. And after it was done, I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, fuck, I just shook this motherfucker's hand. My hand will never be washed, ever. It will never be washed. It could be dipped in shit. It will never be washed because I have J Balvin's DNA on my hand.
Well, I'm never
It was
shaking your
special.
hand again.
definitely not.
So-
It has a
Not because
asbestos on
it's
there.
dirty, just because you shook that guy's hand. I'm not to touch that.
You fucking hater. You fucking
dirty
hater, bro.
fucking, wherever he's from.
Colombia.
As long as if it ain't America,
If
I
it ain't America, too
I
bad,
don't want to
bro.
shake it. I don't want to shake it. Sorry.
That's it. If you're not from America,
If it ain't pre 9/11 American, I don't want nothing to do with it. Sorry.
sorry there, little motherfucker.
All right, hit me with your number 3.
And my number 3.
I hope you really turned it up for this one.
I mean, I put the feeling of your very first orgasm.
What?
I did.
That's such a one-time thing, man.
I know it
do
is.
you remember
It's
the
special.
first fucking
I do.
feeling?
I remember I remember everything
Man,
about
you
it.
are a psychopath.
I will
bro.
break it down right now. I was 13 years old. All right. I was downstairs in my living room watching
God.
Cinemax at dark. Okay, because you have to, right? It was, I think, what was it? I think it was Hotel Erotica that was on.
Yeah.
You remember that show? Fucking,
No, I didn't.
how dare you?
didn't
So
watch
it was on like midnight or past that. It was Hotel Erotica, and fucking, I'm doing my thing, and you're seeing I'm seeing some soft core sex because it's TV sex or whatever. Even for Cinemax, it was still kind of and so what happens is that I'm just feeling it, right, and fucking my dick awoken. And I'm like, all right, well, let's do it. Let's see what happens. So I'm doing it, fucking, and then,
How did you know to do it?
was that?
How did you know to do it?
Because, what was it? A couple of years prior when I was like 10 or 11, I tried doing it and my body wasn't ready to orgasm. So
Well, how did you know then?
how did I know then? It was from, what do you call it? Looking up porn,
Oh, okay.
And because what happened was that when I was younger, I was curious, whatever. So I'll go online and I would just stare at just images,
Yeah.
And then after a while you just see it, and then boom, and so and then of course hearing your friends talk about it too. Your 12-year-old friends, hey man, I jerked off last night, man. And then they would talk about where it landed. I'm good. So what happens?
let's change that.
Yeah, so what happens is
I don't
that-
want to hear talking about little kids jerking off.
So yeah, man, it happens, bro. It's part of life. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least when you're a kid.
yeah,
Anyways,
it's weird to talk about though in detail.
I mean, listen, man.
Talk about yourself. I just don't want to hear about your fucking 12-year-old friends jerking off. If it's you, then okay, that's
Fair
fine.
enough. Fair enough. You know what I mean? Fucking. So
Fucking psycho.
you have to be. So what happens is that I'm there, right? I'm doing the thing, and at this point, I've never felt it actually like happening, So once I came, it was like, oh my God, it was like all the oh my God, I can't even describe it. Like there was so many not emotions. There were so many feelings going through my body when that happened, when I first was able to achieve it. And also it wouldn't stop. It just kept coming and shit too. Fucking, and it was about, I got concerned. I'm like, wait, why isn't it stopping? Like, why? I was eating like paper towels, like fucking, nonstop and shit.
Jesus Christ, man. There's something wrong with you.
No, I was holding it in for years, apparently.
I don't think that's how it works, man.
Maybe it's not, but
I think you fucking fucked something up, man.
no, what I did was,
You sure you were just taking a piss?
I'm very positive, dude. I'm very positive piss isn't white.
It's sad how you were like, I don't know.
How's it
man.
sad?
It's just
it's a
weird
moment in
how
your
you
life.
like really remember this in detail.
Yeah, but because it's your first time.
I don't remember it at all.
Oh, how dare
I
you?
guarantee you at least half the people you talk to probably won't remember.
That sucks, though. That really sucks. You know?
I didn't look at it as like some special fucking moment.
Oh, I
That's
did.
like some psychopath shit. It really is. That is some like psychopath
Listen, man.
shit.
I've been trying to get there for years, and when I was able to finally get there, I was happy.
God, that's so fucking weird.
How's it weird, man?
It's just weird how you were like, oh, well, I tried 3 times since I was 9 years old
No.
to orgasm.
11.
Whatever. It's still fucking weird. Oh, man.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. I don't know. That's that.
Look at you. You're fucking all mentally tired out. Look at you. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, that's just weird, man.
How's it weird?
I don't know. I don't
dare
know.
you,
That's
bro.
because like I
I was
guess
in touch with my sexual experiences, bro.
when you were like 11, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
weird because like in my head, I just didn't. What's weird about it is the fact that like you made a mental note at the time.
Yeah.
That's what weirds me
But
out.
then again, though, I don't see. But it is me, though. You know me. Like, I make like thousands of mental notes. About like
Yeah.
everything.
Oh shit, we got to wrap it up, man. This hasn't been charging for some reason.
That was shit.
I'm on 2%.
Whoop. But
Well, I really hope you enjoyed Brendan's first orgasm.
put that shit
that
on
was
VR, man.
An interesting story.
Put it on Steam.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Go follow me over on Instagram at Donnie Ego
Do
and
it.
on my Twitter at Donnie_Ego. Again, fighting for that Donnie Ego handle.
Keep it going.
Let us know what's your favorite pre 9/11 and post 9/11 movie. Please
Definitely.
let me know. Maybe I'll make a poll or some shit like that. Where can you find us, Brennan?
You can find us on Facebook at
No.
I don't fucking know. Where are we at?
You can find us over on Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to download, rate us 5 stars. Maybe leave a little comment as well because we really appreciate that. A little review underneath. You can find us at Spotify.
Ooh.
Don't forget to download us over there. Trust me, guys, the downloading really helps for the numbers and the exposure. We really appreciate your time.
Yeah, baby.
And over on Podbean as well, although not too many people are over on there, we appreciate them for hosting the podcast.
Flick the bean,
Thank
bro.
you guys so much for tuning in on this beautiful Friday afternoon, and we will see you on Monday.
Bye-bye.